read to me the nameplate?
Judge Eboni K.Williams.
So the only thing that matters in this particular courtroom is how I see it. I am from North Carolina by way of Louisiana with some West Coast cool and a New York edge. Do we have a problem, ma'am?
No, I don't, Your Honor.
Equal justice is all about the most important values of our country: freedom, integrity, and those are the things that I'm striving for. Ma'am, you run your household, this man gets to run his. I decided to become an attorney and pursue the law. I wanted to be a voice for the voiceless. This court cannot hold this woman accountable. People from all sectors of life, black, white, purple, gay, straight, queer, and that's what equal justice with Judge Eboni K.Williams is all about.
Douglas Lazenby claims he was stuck with moving and storage fees after his friends abruptly kicked him out. Kelly and Simon Robinson say the plaintiff smoked weed and vaped around their young son, so he had to go.
I say I've got Douglas Lazenby. Lazenby. Thank you, sir. Douglas Lazenby as my plaintiff. Co-defendants, Kelly and Simon Robinson. Mr. Lazenby, what brings you to court today, sir?
I'm here to sue some people that I thought were like family. You know, we were friends, but we became very close, and I consider them family. I fell on hard times, and they offered, help. I was reluctant to take it at first. I'm a man with pride, but I'm not too prideful, and I was comfortable enough because I thought we were close.
Okay. What is the relationship with you and, I'm assuming you guys are a married couple?
Yes.
Okay. What is the relationship with you and this couple, sir?
Well, me and Simon, we known each other since teenagers, since high school.
Okay. And you said you fell on hard times. What happened? You lose your job? What happened, sir?
So my job, my wife.
Oh.
Yeah. And
oh, my goodness.
Me and Simon, we helped each other, throughout our whole friendship, and we've been there for each other. So when I needed him the most, he was there.
He was there.
So I thought.
Okay. So tell me what being there looked like, sir. What was he able to do for support?
Well, they welcomed me into their home. They offered.
Okay. So you didn't even have a place to live at this point.
No, I was homeless.
You were homeless.
I was homeless.
Okay. And it's crazy. There are more people among us that are unhoused or homeless or what have you than many of us realize. Some of us go to work every day,
right.
Literally.
That was my situation.
Kids go to school with other kids. They have no place to call home every night. So I greatly empathize, sir, with your plight. But thank God for you during your hardest time. Your lifetime friend and apparently his wife were there to help you. Right. So what happened?
It was good for like the first 2-3 months, and then there was a lot of complaints. You know how like people want you to feel uncomfortable? First they want you to feel comfortable.
But not too comfortable.
Not too comfortable. And it's like, I get that. I never wanted to be a burden on anyone. I always did what I could.
Okay.
And I thought what I could do was sufficient, but it turned out to be an issue.
Well, let's find out a little bit more. The Robinsons. Let me start with you, Simon. This is your lifetime friend, correct?
Yeah.
He fell on hard times. I'm sure during the course of the friendship, you two have been on some kind of hard time. And that's the nature of friendship, right? We help when the other needs, and we celebrate when there's success.
Right.
So you were able to offer some housing for him?
Yeah, I offered him my spare room, or our spare room, I should say.
Okay.
Because he called me, he was crying and down and out and stuff like that. And I'm a compassionate person, and I understand. Times are hard right now, so.
Y'all are in a good situation. You married couple. How long y'all been married?
Mm-hmm. We've been married for about 7 years now.
Great. Y'all have children?
Yes.
Yes.
How many?
One.
How old?
He's 8 years old.
You have an 8-year-old son. Okay, wonderful. So this is a beautiful family. How many bedrooms in your home?
There's 3.
So y'all have a 3-bedroom home. Your son has a room. Y'all have a room, and there's an available guest room.
Yes.
Right.
And you offer this guest room to the plaintiff. And is there any, I don't know, contract or agreement or text messages that can show me what this looked like?
Not really a...
You have something, sir?
I
the
have
plaintiff
text
has something for me. Just grab the whole folder. Thank you, sir. So I can see the arrangement. Thank you, sir. Perfect. Hey, Doug, I heard about you and Mary, so you heard him and his wife had broken up.
Right.
And were getting divorced.
Right.
And so thus he didn't have a place to stay.
Nowhere.
Okay. Plaintiff says, honestly, not great. Really bad, actually. I can't find steady work to save my life, and now I've lost my wife, too. It's not like I'm not trying. I try so hard, but everything's falling apart. Now I got to move out. I don't know what I'm going to do. Who'd rent to me? How can I afford it? I just haven't had a win in a while. Very sad situation. Happens every day in this country, right? I mean, I got to check with Kelly, says the defendant, but why don't you come stay with us? So there's the offer, right, to extend the place for him to lay his head. Seriously, would you really let me do that? You checked in with your wife, Kelly here. She says yes. You say, Kelly's in, come stay with us till you get back on your feet.
Right.
That's what you said, Mr. Robinson. That's what you said.
That's what I said.
That's what you said.
I didn't think him getting on his feet would take 5, 6, 7 months.
So you know what could have said in this text message? Until you get on your feet, or 3 months, whichever comes first.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
So let's talk about what you were trying to do, because you've told the court several times, I'm trying my best, I'm trying my best. Were you ever able to get employment during this 7 months?
No.
If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. This is Equal Justice. Equal Justice is back with a dispute between Douglas Lazenby and Kelly and Simon Robinson over a broken housing promise.
Okay, we're gonna keep going though. Brother, you're the best, thank you so much. So at this point, you move in.
Right.
Okay, and how long ultimately did you end up staying in these people's house?
7 months.
7 months is a long time, sir. 7 months is a long time. You almost had a baby at that point. So let's talk about what you were trying to do, because you've told the court several times, I'm trying my best, I'm trying my best. Were you ever able to get employment during this 7 months?
No.
No. What do you do? What is it that you do for a living, sir?
I'm into journalism.
Okay.
I do freelance.
You're a writer?
I'm a writer, yes.
Okay. And you were not able to procure employment in 7 months?
No.
Okay.
I was receiving unemployment.
So you were getting benefits?
I worked, but yeah, I was getting benefits, and
Okay. Any gigs, any just little side hustle, anything going on?
I mean, yeah, I would do what would come, but it was nothing steady, you know. It was
Right.
never too.
So
too
I see
much.
you've submitted a job hunt log to the court
yes.
here, so everybody can see.
Well, I mean, I was willing to do whatever.
Well, I was gonna say, you really were applying to anything that could bring in substantial income.
Anything.
Okay, did you appreciate that, Mr. Robinson?
Yeah, I appreciate it.
That don't pay?
Yeah, it wasn't helping nothing. And then
Okay,
at the same
yeah, because you
time-
were rejected from all of them, we see.
Yes.
Okay, so you're suing the couple, sir, for $1,100. Where are you getting this figure from?
For the storage fee and the moving fee.
Okay, so I'm looking at a storage receipt. This says that you paid 4 months of storage unit.
Yes.
$175 a month, so $700 you paid for storage.
Right.
Okay, and then you moved after 7 months. Looks like you paid $400 for the moving truck. Okay, that's pretty standard. Now let me ask you why you think they should pay for you moving out of their home after you lived, presumably rent-free, for 7 months.
Well, I mean, it wasn't rent-free.
Wasn't rent-free,
Well,
okay,
I
so
mean,
I
it
am
was-
looking at some
yeah,
kind of payment log. What is
yeah.
this, sir?
That's all I could give. Like, when I gave, I gave what I could give.
Okay,
you know?
so this is, it looks like each month you gave a little something, right?
Right.
So let's get to the Robinson. So it wasn't that he was absolutely freeloading, right? Because he was absolutely putting something on it. What do you say about this, sir?
That money he was sending was actually money we was spending with him.
What do you
Or
tell
like-
me more? What do you mean?
So
sir?
like, you know, we had to like replenish things back in our house, soap.
Oh, okay.
You know, the stuff he was actually using in the house. I'm not saying he wasn't paying for it, but we had to use that money to.
So you're saying
put
this
it
money
back.
wasn't going towards the rent?
No,
or-
no,
okay.
not at all.
Well, how did you feel about his stay, Mrs. Robinson?
I understand that we are currently in a housing crisis, but I would
And a
have
jobs
never,
crisis, by the way. Go ahead.
I would have never guessed that this will also lead to him being so inconsiderate during his stay.
Oh, now this is the first time I'm hearing about this. What do you mean, Mrs.
Now,
Robinson?
he has been looking for jobs, but all of these jobs, even the restaurant job, they were all related to his magazine career because he's into the arts. But when you are going through a hard time, you have to apply anywhere. If you are that desperate, you apply at any job.
So you wanted
But
to
he
see
was
more job
specifically-
applications
yes.
submitted? Okay.
So he was just all about his way.
Don't make it seem like I would do anything, but I want to do
What you're trained to do.
right. What I'm good at. I want to do something I'm good
I
at.
understand that. But what the woman is saying, sir, we must cast a wide net, right? When we are in financial straits, okay? So he's arguing that he feels he did. You're saying it was insufficient.
Yes.
I will decide which one it is. Tell me this, though. At some point, sir, she's calling you inconsiderate in the stay. What could she possibly be talking about?
I'm gonna be honest myself.
Because you, too, are under oath.
I do smoke.
The cannabis of it all, the Mary Jane of it all.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and I know you weren't smoking in these people's house.
I had before.
Now, why would you do such a thing, sir?
The window was open.
No, sir.
The window was open.
This is not 1996 college dorm life where we're just opening up windows and putting towels under the door. I don't know anything about that, but that's what someone told me.
No, and once I was confronted, I didn't deny it. I was honest, You're right.
So did you cease the behavior, sir?
I ceased.
Okay.
I compromised.
So what else was he doing, Ms.
Vaping.
Robinson?
After he ceased, he continued smoking, but this time with the vape. And as a mother with our 8-year-old son there, smelling that and having that negative influence in his
Yes,
life.
it's not good behavior to model, sir. You know that.
No.
And he had this bike he would ride like in the mornings.
Like an exercise bike?
Yeah,
Yes.
we'll get up around like 5 o'clock to go to work and
Yes.
stuff like that, and he'll be up just pedaling away, like just riding
Disruptive.
the bike. Yeah, just
Yes.
doing
And it's
whatever.
electric as well, so that goes to our electric bill because as you know,
yeah.
it's not expensive for homeowners either right now.
This is very true. Now, I do see this. I did see. Did you have some text messages where you were asking him to cease this behavior?
Yes, I do.
Please give your folder to Elijah. So now more of the stories coming out, Mr. Lazenby.
Tripping.
Thank you, sir. Okay. So this is from Mrs. Robinson to you, sir. Hey, Doug, I was wondering if maybe you could ride your bike after we leave from work. It's just a little loud in the morning. You say, no worries, I'll try to remember that. It's just part of my routine. Okay, well. Also, you've been smoking indoors. It smells a little smoky near your room. I've been smoking out the window, sir. Okay, I'll switch to vape.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
Every month we were checking in on his progress. He still hadn't made any progress in getting on his feet.
He got progress, but I feel like he ain't had no plan.
This is Equal Justice. Equal Justice is back with a dispute between Douglas Lazenby and Kelly and Simon Robinson over a broken housing promise.
Talk to me about why you thought for 7 months you could smoke in these people's house, wake them up in the morning with your loud exercise bike, and then model poor behavior for their 8-year-old son via the vape.
Technically not modeling for.
Well, he's
for
seeing
Sam,
you.
But Simon know me.
No,
He
that's
know-
not it. No, we're not gonna go on. He knows how I get down, because the expectation, I'm sure, from the Robinsons is when they so graciously open the doors of their personal home to you and your unemployed self, that you're gonna make what? Adjustments.
Well, Your Honor, I'm a work in progress. I'm not
So
gonna lie.
you learning this in real time.
I'm learning it as I go.
Okay,
I
hey,
live
listen.
and learn.
Life is long, and we are here to learn. I
Right.
appreciate that. Okay, so let's talk about what this room looked like. And are these all the things that had to be moved?
Yes.
Okay.
My belongings. Yes.
Now let's talk about why they should be paying for your moving expenses. Why do you think that?
Well, it was abruptly, like it came out of nowhere. It's not like they said, yo, Doug, this is not working.
Mm-hmm.
You have 3 months from today to plan your exit.
Did y'all just box his stuff up? What happened?
Actually, Your Honor, we have been talking with Doug several times throughout this process. And so every month we were checking in on his progress and to see that he still hadn't made any progress in getting on his feet.
He got progress, but I feel like he ain't had no plan.
Well, he didn't have a plan because he didn't have any tools to make a plan with.
Well, with him being there for about 7 months,
You think that was enough time to create a plan?
yeah.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
I just kind of like asked him what his plan was. I asked him like what he wanted to do and like just going forward what he was gonna do.
So basically, you were saying time is up.
Yeah.
This is Equal Justice. Equal Justice is back with a dispute between Douglas Lazenby and Kelly and Simon Robinson over a broken housing promise.
Who facilitated all of these items, many, many items, going from here to storage?
Well, I did.
So, okay, that's what I need to know. Thank you, Mr. Robinson. Tell me more.
One day, me and Doug, we had a talk, and I just kind of like asked him what his plan was. I asked him like what he wanted to do, and like just going forward what he was gonna do.
So basically, you were saying time is up.
Yeah, and
Okay.
he didn't have no
He didn't
answer.
say
He
that.
didn't know what it would look
Well,
like.
I think that was implied, sir. I think most of us wouldn't know. When,
He didn't know what it would
when the
look
man
like.
of the house says, "What's good, homie?" that means it's time to go.
With him not showing any action towards that, I went ahead and like boxed up a couple things just to like show him that, you know, I'm serious.
You just wanted to
and-
help him out in the
yeah,
process.
just help him out just a little bit.
Which is
Just a little bit.
disrespectful.
Okay. So, and then how did they get from the boxes to storage?
Me and Sam, actually, my son,
Uh-huh.
we were actually just taking the stuff out and, you know, just moving it manually.
That's what I thought it was gonna be, by the way. You box this man's belongings up and literally move him out.
Well, I also gave him the right to come and stay too.
Oh, I know that part.
Right.
And it will be assessed. But we need all the elements, Mr. Robinson. So you were telling the court, and I appreciate the candor, that at some point time was up, but instead of some type of mutually agreed upon exit strategy, you unilaterally decided on and executed the exit strategy.
I wouldn't say that entirely.
That's exactly what it is.
That's
I mean, that's
not
no, sir. See, you don't even have to play with it. That's exactly what you did. And if that's what you did, I want you to stand on it.
Okay.
Right.
Your Honor, we had a discussion with Doug as well, and he only moved out a few things, so that's why we helped move out the rest.
You wanted to be a little more expeditious.
Yes.
Okay,
So
got
he
it.
only moved out a few things, and he was taking his sweet, precious time,
Okay.
just like with his job hunting.
Judge Ebony's verdict when equal justice returns. This is Equal Justice.
I've heard enough. Thank y'all both for the evidence and for your testimony here today. Listen, as I've said already, times is tough. Nobody is above the program, and nobody, it could be any one of us tomorrow in the plaintiff's shoes. However, sir, however, 7 months, while I do think is within the reasonable amount of time to procure steady employment, I also think is hitting the ceiling of a reasonable courtesy stay. If somebody was staying at my house under the good faith premise of getting on your feet, nobody, including the Robinsons, were tasked with foreseeing that 7 months in, you would still be so far from your goals. Okay, that's what I'm gonna rule today. So therefore, while I don't think it was the kindest thing to kind of eject him from the home ceremoniously as you did, the court is showing compassion for the plaintiff, and I'm ruling in favor of the defendant. Okay, sir, so the plaintiff's case is dismissed. You're gonna have to carry the expenses of your move by yourself. That's my ruling.
All rise.
Judge Ebony has ruled in favor of the defendants. The plaintiff's case is dismissed.
Doug, man, you know, you can still come kick it, you know.
Yes.
But other than that, man, just get a plan.
Do it yourself, man. Like, fake help, and I don't know what the motive was or what. Like, I don't even understand. I'm like lost for words right now. I thought we were better than this.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.